And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Danganronpa, True Happy Havoc. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. It's like a video, it's like a commentary where we last left off. We were here, in the DVD room, looking at character interviews about things. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard, because I know how much Saika wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Yep. Huh? Yep. See, this is what I tell you. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording a conversation.
Yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having that's what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes. This can't be real. See? It should have been obvious. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we? Okay, I see.
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Spike Academy, that's the very last I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others.
Togami.
Byakuya. Fukawa? Fuko. I wonder if they're only going to show the characters who are still alive. Oh, they show Maizono, so never mind. Hina. Everyone. Yeah, it seems like they're only showing the characters who are still alive for now. Like, Maizono was just there because Maizono. They all said they agreed to live in this school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Spike Academy, her father. And when he asked her this question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Okay, that's enough! I don't want you seeing anything else! Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Of course. Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service! What? It just so happened to break just now? Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd asked the same question, and they all said yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? But it's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? Dude! You should have come to that conclusion a long time ago! And before you say, oh yeah, I mean, like, you have to understand that, like, you're analyzing this from the perspective of, like, a storytelling, like, if this happened to you in real life, you wouldn't believe it. No! Okay, if this happened to me in real life, and I saw pictures of people hanging out with each other, and all this other nonsense, I would assume the same thing. Like, I don't know why everyone's like, oh, it has to be a Photoshop. Like, I understand the possibility, but whatever. What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Yes! You've all forgotten! That should be all... Interview DVD has been updated to the True Plus section of your handbook. Alright, let's look at it actually. Let's update it. Let's look at the updated version. The DVD Kyoko found contained interviews between the headmaster and all the Host Peak students. Makoto, however, had no memory of such an interview. Thanks to Monokuma's interference, Makoto wasn't able to watch the DVD all the way through. We haven't saved, by the way, this entire recording session. There's kind of no point in doing this over slot 1, because, like, we're going to be going to the Clash Trial save soon, but whatever. Let's go over save over slot 1. No voice recording? Okay. For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There's no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There's no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, in that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the Clash Trial. Everyone gather again, once again, at you know where. It's about to begin again. The Clash Trial is going to start. The final Clash Trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. This isn't the end! Okay, let's go ahead and get ready. So, I don't know if this is going to be the last recording session or not. Like, I'm going to make, because of render time and everything, actually I won't. The last episode won't really matter. Well, the thing is, I'm going to try to force myself to only limit it to 30 minutes. I know that I tend to have been making the last final episode of the recording session longer, but the thing is, probably an episode longer than the 30 minutes that it's supposed to be, but the thing is, I'm going to force myself to limit it to 30 minutes, because I do not want this to end without having seen your guys' reaction to, like, all the other stuff. You know, that's important to me, right? You know, viewer interaction. Like, if I was only doing this for myself, I wouldn't be recording videos. I'd just be playing this myself. I guess I'm the first one this time. You're early, Makoto. Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. Can we use this as a grand opportunity to talk about the frickin' not newspaper, picture? But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet? Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said, Byakuya! Byakuya? Hey, where's Fukawa? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first Clash Trial. I'm late! Oh, strong silent mist master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shear the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, I'm wearing our gloomy gust faces, I see. Okay, well then, let's begin. This final Clash Trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair, climaximum sorrow. You're right, this is the final Clash Trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know? If there's a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I take home the chair every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square. And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair's mightier than hope. Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below. So don't try and run away. Kind of like Jabberjaw laugh. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever. This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other. But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Well, you can tell us about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready. Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. So now it's my turn! I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward the gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. 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 Deeper still. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Is it the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's a long-awaited last stage, always exciting final boss battle. When I'm gonna sit in on this one, I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin! Do you want to say the data chapter 6 pre-trial prep over slot 1? Yes, please. The mastermind stands exposed and must pay for their crimes. Now all that's left is the looming mystery of Hope's Peak Academy itself. Okay. Set skills. Do we have anything else? I don't think that there's oops, don't go up. Okay, yeah, that's it. We don't have anything else that we can add. Okay, finish preparations. I wonder if the class trial, all rise! I wonder if the music is going to be different. Nope, it's the same music. Since this will be a final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of the school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is a super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment. Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself? Yep, sure will. And that's final. No loopholes, no wiggling out of it later. Of course not. Bears never go back on their word. Never mind all that. I just have one question for you. Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay? Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother, I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me! I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! What? Are we starting with the bullet time battle already? Make your argument. No, it's a... Okay. Group photo places a check, Headmaster's handbook. Okay. Group photo places a check, Headmaster's handbook. So, group photo, Headmaster's e-handbook. An emergency handbook was found in the headmaster's hidden room. The handbook apparently has no restrictions and was given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. Group photo. The photo depicts all the Host Peak students wearing matching uniforms. Worth noting is that Mukuro is pictured, while Makoto is not. Does that mean all the others are working together somehow? What? You think they... Okay. That's kind of silly. That's kind of a silly assumption. Places to visit, places to check, that's what it is. Several rooms have been locked up until this point. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the Monokuma door at the data center on the 4th floor, the 2nd floor, the dormitory areas. In addition, the areas directly connected to Ikusaba's death are the garden and the dojo. Okay. You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right. Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me, I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own. Okay, so I need to pause this for a second. So in the 2 episodes ago, I said that I assumed that the reason that they were all suspicious was because Makoto wasn't in the picture, so he could have actually been the mastermind all along. I thought that was the obvious solution, but apparently, according to these guys, the reason they were all paranoid is because apparently every single student was out there specifically to get them. Like, everyone was working together to get that individual person, unless I'm reading things incorrectly here. But I don't understand how that's even remotely a logical assumption. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Unless they're saying that, you know, everyone else was out to, the remaining people who are alive were working together, but like all the others who died weren't, but that's kind of, I don't know. This is just silly! What kind of assumption is this? I have the evidence of my own! What a coincidence, I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together. Even Togami! Come on! What? Wait, hold on! This doesn't make any sense! Oh, how can the three of us each have a kind of evidence? All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy? That they've all been working? That is such a stupid assumption. There's no doubt this is a trap, Monokuma said. He said it absolutely would suspect each other. Jesus Christ, if I knew everyone was this stupid, like... Okay, so the only thing that we can take down is... Hold on. How can the three of us each have the that kind of evidence? Well, so since that's the only thing that we can take down, that means that logic would dictate that one of the three bullet holes has to take it down. All three of us. Places a check, group photo, and it's probably the group photo. Although that, how does that count as evidence? That makes absolutely no sense. Okay, that's gonna miss. Yeah, we go try it. Nope, I hit the white noise by accident. Okay, so this is what we're going to do this time. We're going to fast forward Donatello Leonardo. Okay, take out the white noise. Now shoot. Oh, still miss. No, I got it. Iggyari! It's not just you three. I have evidence too. What? You too? The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right? Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. Oh, okay. So this actually was edited. So it was edited to remove a single person. I see. Well, but the picture you have, I'm in it. Okay, so this was edited actually. So that explains that thing. But that can't be right, because I'm in my picture. That still doesn't mean that everyone is working against you. I don't understand. Whatever. That's so ridiculous. Oh, okay, I see. So the group class, the class photo, Makoto must have been sick for, so he wasn't there. Look at freaking Sakura, like the wind behind her, like running. Jeez, Makoto's actually keeping up, and Hifumi's actually keeping up too. Interesting. She just wasn't there for sports day. That's it. See, I'm the only one. I'm the only one not on it. I figured as much. In which case. Hito, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it. Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence. Okay, so they're all eating lunch. Okay, this one too is just like I thought. Maybe maybe Makoto's. I mean, maybe like they're all just eating lunch. It's no big deal, you know. How does this prove anything? I don't understand. Okay, let's just continue. So the secret in these pictures has been revealed. Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing. But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me. So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else is working against each other. Everyone else is working against us. I cannot read this recording session, both in terms of like VA quality and like enunciation. Conveniently. Or incidentally, I should say, we didn't get to see Togami's picture. I don't think. Or maybe we did. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
You